fellow citizens, my fellow. We will prevail.
We're ready, Mr. President.
My fellow citizens, today represents a dark day in our history. With this monstrous, unprovoked attack, no country is safe from their reach. For all those serving on our behalf, our prayers go with you. For the Pax Armada mercenaries who are watching now, I have a message. It's over.
Electronic Arts and developer DICE have officially confirmed the next installment of their iconic first-person shooter series titled Battlefield 6. This announcement has generated significant buzz within the gaming community, especially after the mixed reception of its predecessor, Battlefield 2042. With over 100 million players and 5 billion hours of gameplay logged, the franchise is aiming to redefine the future of the FPS genre. Battlefield has a rich history spanning over 2 decades, known for its epic battles and unparalleled gameplay. For many longtime fans, Battlefield 6 is a rebirth for the series. The goal of this installment is to bring back the pure joy and core elements that define beloved entries like Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, and Battlefield 4. As a result, expectations for EA and DICE to deliver a game that revitalizes the series are sky-high. This comprehensive video breaks down everything we know so far, from the first reveal to leaks, gameplay details, tech specs, and what the gaming community is saying. Basically, it's got everything you need to get caught up. The official cinematic reveal trailer for Battlefield 6 was released on July 24th, offering a dramatic first look at the game's modern-day setting, a shift from Battlefield 2042's futuristic tone and previous historical entries. The trailer introduces a tense atmosphere with a fictional US president addressing the nation about a separatist mercenary group called Pax Armada. It showcases large-scale conflict across diverse environments, airbases, snowy mountains, deserts, and urban locations like New York City, with scenes of destruction near the Brooklyn Bridge and skyscrapers. Notably, the trailer features a character resembling actor Tony Curran. This first trailer is purely cinematic, focusing on story and tone rather than gameplay. EA has clarified that actual gameplay and multiplayer details will be revealed on July 31st, making it clear that this teaser is about setting expectations and atmosphere. A major highlight is the return of a single-player campaign, absent from 2042. This signals a clear response to community criticism, aiming to bring back longtime fans by revisiting the series' narrative roots. EA and DICE are positioning this release as a direct answer to past missteps, particularly the lack of story and the divisive futuristic theme in 2042. Additionally, Battlefield 6 is being developed exclusively for current-gen consoles, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, allowing for better graphics, larger maps, and more advanced destruction systems. The decision to skip last-gen hardware means no compromises in visual fidelity or game mechanics. Multiple studios, DICE, Criterion, Motive, and Ripple Effect, are collaborating to deliver what promises to be a true next-gen FPS experience. In short, this reveal sets the stage for a serious, modern military shooter with strong narrative ambition, technical upgrades, and a renewed focus on community feedback. A strong leak suggests that Battlefield 6 will be released on October 10, 2025, a date found in an EA legal disclaimer and confirmed by trusted data miner Bilbo Coin. This fits perfectly within EA's official fiscal year 2026 window, April 2025 to March 2026, and aligns with previous Battlefield release patterns. The game will launch exclusively on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S, with no support for last-generation consoles like PS4 or Xbox One. This move allows developers to fully utilize the capabilities of current-gen hardware, enabling more advanced graphics and complex features. 2 main editions of the game are expected, a standard edition priced around €69.99 for PC and €79.99 for consoles, roughly $70 and $80, and a digital deluxe Phantom Edition at €99.99 for PC and €109.99 for consoles, around $100 and $110. The Phantom Edition includes extra in-game content but notably does not provide early access, which marks a shift from common monetization strategies. Players who purchase the standard edition may be able to upgrade later via a Phantom Pack priced at €29.99. Pre-orders are expected to begin on July 31st. The higher pricing on consoles compared to PC reflects both the increased cost of developing high-fidelity experiences for newer hardware and higher platform fees charged by console manufacturers. By focusing solely on next-gen systems, EA signals a premium product aimed at players who have invested in modern consoles. The absence of early access in the deluxe edition suggests a more balanced and fair multiplayer launch. The specific leak date, combined with its appearance and legal disclaimers, indicates a high level of internal confidence and suggests that the game is nearing the final stages of development, with a remaining focus likely on polishing and marketing ahead of the crucial holiday season. Battlefield 6 marks a return to the franchise's roots by reintroducing the classic class system, Assault, Engineer, Support, and Recon, moving away from the unpopular Specialist system introduced in Battlefield 2042. This shift aims to restore the structured team play and role clarity that defined earlier Battlefield titles. Players will have the option to choose between official playlists with class-locked weapons or more open loadouts, striking a balance between traditional gameplay and customization. The game will also feature advanced destruction mechanics, allowing players to destroy walls, buildings, and even major landmarks like a dam, the Brooklyn Bridge, and a skyscraper, adding tactical depth and spectacle to the gameplay. Massive environments and large-scale 64-player battles are set to return, emphasizing cinematic combat and player freedom. In response to criticism of Battlefield 2042, which lacked a proper single-player experience, Battlefield 6 will include a fully developed story-driven campaign. The reveal trailer highlighted a conflict between NATO and a new faction, Pax Armada, and community feedback shows strong support for a grounded, narrative-rich experience of around 12 hours. Leaks from playtesting mention improved movement, a new mechanic that lets players drag down teammates, vehicle cleaning abilities, and other quality-of-life enhancements like 3D maps. There are also unconfirmed reports that Battlefield 6 will feature a standalone, free-to-play Battle Royale mode, available as a separate download alongside campaign, multiplayer, and optional high-resolution texture packs, a model inspired by Call of Duty's modular structure. Bringing back the classic class system directly addresses major concerns from the previous game, which had blurred team roles and led to a lack of coordination. Now, with dedicated roles like medics for healing or engineers for anti-vehicle support, team-based strategy is expected to return as a core gameplay element. DICE appears to be carefully balancing nostalgia with flexibility to satisfy both longtime fans and newer players. The confirmed campaign and the focus on dynamic destruction are strategic efforts to win back the community's trust and reinforce Battlefield's identity as a franchise built on immersive, large-scale warfare. EA has initiated the Battlefield Labs program, a large-scale, invite-only playtesting initiative focused mainly on testing server performance and stability rather than weapon balance. These alpha tests, held across multiple platforms and often under NDA, have leaked widely, showcasing a modern setting, destructible environments, refined gunplay, quality-of-life improvements, and even glimpses of a Battle Royale mode. Community feedback from these early tests has been mostly positive. An open beta is scheduled for August, available on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S, allowing players to choose between class-locked and open weapon playlists, an option highly requested by the community. Console multiplayer will require subscriptions such as PlayStation Plus or Xbox Game Pass Core. Players can increase their chances of access by signing up and updating preferences on EA's playtesting site, with DICE expected to gradually expand participation. This extensive playtesting effort represents EA and DICE's commitment to avoiding the problematic launch issues that plagued Battlefield 2042, which was infamous for bugs and server instability. By conducting the franchise's largest ever tests and prioritizing server stability, EA is taking a proactive approach to quality assurance. Involving the community directly in decisions like weapon loadout options fosters player ownership and may prevent backlash after launch. The openness around leaks, coupled with EA's relatively relaxed response to them, suggests a deliberate, controlled leak strategy. This unofficial transparency builds hype, encourages early discussion, and provides developers with real-time feedback to fine-tune the game ahead of release. Overall, this approach aims to build trust and positive momentum, contrasting sharply with Battlefield 2042's troubled rollout. The official system requirements for Battlefield 6 aren't final yet, but based on available info, the minimum PC specs include Windows 10 or 11, an Intel Core i5-8400, NVIDIA RTX 2060 graphics card, 16 GB of RAM, and 30 GB of storage. For better performance and higher graphics settings, the recommended specs are an AMD Ryzen 7 3700X, RTX 3060, 16 GB RAM, and the same storage. If you want to play at 4K with the highest settings, you need a very powerful setup like an AMD Ryzen 9 9950X 3D, RTX 5080, and 32 GB of RAM. The game uses an advanced graphics engine, likely an updated Frostbite, that creates realistic environments, detailed characters, and lots of destructible elements. These system requirements show that Battlefield 6 is designed to deliver impressive visuals and big, destructible maps, which need strong hardware. The community's response to reveals and leaks is a mix of excitement and cautious hope. Many players want the game to be genuinely good and to avoid the problems that hurt Battlefield 2042, especially its weak launch and lack of a single-player campaign. The return to a modern setting and confirmation of a campaign have been well received. Several key debates and concerns stand out. The return of the classic class system is popular, but players continue to discuss whether weapons should be locked to classes or freely available, a debate balancing tactical roles with player freedom. Vehicle access is another major topic, with many hoping Battlefield 6 makes it easier to use and practice with vehicles, as was common in earlier titles like BF4 and BF5. Authenticity in cosmetic skins is also important to fans, who want realistic military designs and dislike misleading promotional content. Movement mechanics like bunny hopping are controversial. Some find it ruins the game's feel, others defend it as a competitive skill. Fans also want detailed progression systems and stat tracking similar to older Battlefield games to encourage long-term play. Crossplay is expected, but there's debate about whether it should be optional or mandatory due to balance concerns between PC and console players. The community clearly remembers the failures of Battlefield 2042, such as the lack of campaign, specialist system issues, and launch bugs. Battlefield 6 is seen as a chance to fix these mistakes, and developers are taking big steps like extensive playtesting and listening to feedback to avoid repeating past problems. The return to core Battlefield features traditional classes, a campaign, large-scale destruction, and the public discussions about community input show that EA and DICE want to rebuild trust with players. Emphasizing community feedback and long-requested features is a clear effort to demonstrate responsiveness. This cautious optimism reflects a pivotal moment for the franchise. Battlefield 6 isn't just another release. It's a test of whether EA can reclaim the series' identity and win back its audience. The focus on recapturing the joy of older games and addressing concerns about realism and gameplay mechanics points to a desire for a grounded, authentic military shooter experience. If Battlefield 6 delivers on its promises, it could restore the franchise's reputation and set a strong foundation for future games. If it fails, player trust could decline further, making it harder to sustain the series in the long term.